Hey guys, this is Mark Rodriguez here, and we'll talk some news on the Ninja Turtles sequel, because yes, they're making a sequel to the Michael Bay movie, unfortunately. And yes, I know there's been a couple of news here and there that I haven't really covered, I haven't made videos about it. We know that Casey Jones is going to be in it, we know that BF Rocksteady are going to be in it. I think the sequel is going to be called TMNT Turtles Half Shell in NYC, or they might say the full New York City, I don't know. But yeah, I haven't really had many videos about it, and it's just, I don't care. That's the thing. I just don't care. I did not like the first movie, okay? I tried my best. I tried to overlook everything. I tried to go to the theater, like, okay, let's see if it's really that bad, because I wanted to really be, like, fair and impartial, you know. I didn't want to be like those people that say, oh, it's going to suck. Oh, it has Michael Bay, it has Megan Fox. Oh, it's going to suck. Like, you can just tell without ever actually seeing the movie. But no, I actually went to see it. I gave it a chance. I gave it its props here and there where it kind of still earned them, but it just flat out sucked. And this movie, just for the sake of being a sequel, just because it's going to continue the crap from the first movie, it's also going to suck, you know. It's just too much stings, you know. And in my opinion, the movie should have just been a reboot. It's like, okay, we messed up the Turtles' history, whatever, let's just sweep it under the rug, make a sequel, do it right. You know, it's like the first Hulk movie. The first Hulk movie had so much wrong with it. It totally bombed. And when they made the Incredible Hulk, it was kind of like a sequel, kind of, sort of, but it was really pretending the first one never ever happened. And that Hulk, even though it's a different actor, it wasn't Mark Ruffalo, but that's the Hulk that we're supposed to consider as part of the Avengers and Age of Ultron and all that stuff. It's supposed to be the same Hulk, you know. Shield was mentioned in it, Tony Stark was in it near the end, you know. It's all brought together, it's all part of you know, the Avengers, this new Marvel Universe thing, and completely ignores that the first one never happened. I think they should do this movie, make a whole new Turtle movie with better designs, a better plot, something more like Mirage or the 80s cartoon, something like that, and just pretend that the first one never happened, you know. But I guess not. I guess they're still going. I don't know, you know. But anyways, the real news that got me interested, the real news that made me have to make this video, I just had to talk, I just had to voice my opinion on it, is the fact that Judith Hoag is going to be in the movie, at least for a cameo, or at least for a scene alongside Megan Fox, something like that. But yes, in fact, in case you guys don't know, which of course you should, people have been watching the Turtles for a long time, people that are old enough to remember, Judith Hoag played the original April O'Neil in the first TMNT movie that came out in the 90s. And yeah, she did a very good job. She did a very good job as April and everything. And so yeah, so it's kind of like a in-joke kind of thing. It's kind of funny for the fans that you're going to see the modern day April, Megan Fox, sharing some screen time with Judith Hoag, the April, the original April, the first live action April, basically. And yeah, that's pretty good. But the thing is, I just feel it's a waste of time. It's just a very bad. It's just a very bad wasted opportunity. That's what I feel it is. It's a very bad wasted opportunity, because as awesome as it is that we're going to have Judith Hoag in the movie, and of course as awesome as it is that we're finally going to see BF Rocksteady live action, it's just a shame it had to be part of this shit. That's what pisses me off. That's what bugs me, that it had to be with this crappy movie, you know? And it's like, in a certain way, it was even their fault, because back when they made Secret of the Ooze, for whatever reason, they fought tooth and nail. They did not want Beat Up a Rocksteady in the movie. I don't understand. I guess they wanted to differentiate whatever, the movie from the cartoon, or show more of a Mirage vibe, or whatever they wanted to do. But it was like, if you want to give Shredder mutant henchmen, put them in the movie, but it better not be Beat Up a Rocksteady. And that's why we had Toka and Razar. That's why we had the new characters, and not we have Rocksteady, you know? So it's kind of their fault now, because now they're finally going to appear in live action, a brand new movie, and, you know, we don't have a previous version to compare them to. And face it, just face it, this movie could totally suck even worse than the first one, but everyone's going to completely overlook it because Beat Up Rocksteady are in it. They're going to be like super whatever, no matter what thing you're going to say or what thing you're going to complain, they're going to say, yeah, but, you know, Beat Up Rocksteady are in it, and where were they in the 90s movies, you know? Like, that's the thing, you know? That's going to be tough, and you know, that's what's going to happen, basically. Now, with Casey Jones, at least you still have Elias Cotillas from the first movie. You can at least compare, you know, because I think he did a pretty good job. He basically played Casey Jones from the comic straight up, you know. The whole scene with Raphael, basically right out of the comic book, even the same dialogue and everything. It was pretty close to it, you know. But, yeah, Tolkien and Razar, you know, Vera Rocksteady, I mean, yeah, you know. And basically, the thing that bugs me with Judith Hoag also is that, like I said, it's just a shame. You know, the first movie was so awesome. It wasn't perfect, I won't lie. It wasn't perfect. Turtles acted very goofy. But it was a good mixture of the original Mirage style, the seriousness, you know, serious issues. Shredder was actually scary and dangerous and stuff. But it still had the cowabunga and the pizza that the kids knew from the cartoon. So it was like a perfect mix, you know. And to have her come back and this piece of junk of a movie, I mean, I just feel such a shame, you know, and that's the thing. It's hard. It's like on one side it's cool because she's going to be in it. It's a good nod. It's a good, like, you know, to the fans or whatever. But it's just, why in this piece of shit movie? That's the thing. You know, let's pretend for a moment that Stan Lee, you know, Stan Lee appears in all the Marvel movies. And honestly, now it's not so special anymore. Now it's kind of like a little game of guess if you can find them in the movie anymore, you know. But back then, he would appear in the movies, you know. But let's pretend for a moment that Stan Lee would only appear in just one movie ever, for whatever reason. And, I mean, would you want him to cameo in something like Age of Ultron or Winter Soldier or even like Guardians of the Galaxy or something like that? Or do you want him to guest star in like that first Fantastic Four, the real low budget one that never made it to theaters? Or the old Captain America movies where he actually had this weird helmet, like the old low budget ones? You know, do you want him to appear in those? Or do you rather want him to appear in the awesome movies we got now? You know, and that's the thing. I really want, it would have been so awesome having Judith Hoag, but in a good movie, one of the good ones, you know, like they should have just scrapped the whole idea, you know, get a new producer, new director, you know, get someone new. I mean, I think Eric Sox, they're going to probably still put him in a sequel where he has no place to be in the sequel. He didn't even have a place in the first movie, and I bet you they're going to bring him back somehow. And it's just, no, it's just no. So anyways, that's the bottom line, though. That's the bottom line. That on one side, it's awesome to see her back. It's pretty cool, and personally, she's probably excited to be back in the Turtle project in one way or another. It's kind of weird though, and everybody found out, if anyone knows, why she didn't return for the sequels though. It's kind of weird, but yeah, and like I said, it's gonna be entertaining still to have Megan Fox share some screen time with her. It's like the modern April with the original April, so to speak, and you know, in their defense, Megan Fox wasn't too terrible as April, with what little character April has to work with anyway, you know. But it's such a shame that it had to be for this movie. That's the bottom line. It's a good idea. It's totally awesome that he brought her back and all that good stuff. Oh my god, all that stuff. But it had to be for this movie. With this sequel to this crap. And I'm just totally biased, unfortunately, because I saw the first one. And the simple fact that it's going to continue with the first one, I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to have Michelangelo's suddenly stop acting pervy in front of April? Are they going to have Vernon act like his cowardly self like he was supposed to from the old cartoon? Are they going to completely erase Eric Sox from the movie? I mean, you know they're not. They're going to continue with how they did the first movie, and they'll probably do more burping jokes and farting jokes, perverted jokes, and you know, my shell tightening jokes, and all that kind of junk that I don't know. You know, now we're going to have Rocksteady kind of jumping into that too. So that's the thing. So anyways, guys, yeah, that's the bottom line. That's my thoughts on this. What do you guys think? Judith Hoag, good or bad? Is it awesome? Are you excited about the movie? Or are you like disappointed in the movie or whatever? It's just, I don't know, guys. I know that they went back with the fan backlash and changed it. Originally, the Turtles were supposed to be aliens. And the you know, thanks to all the backlash, and you know, Eric Sox was supposed to be the Shredder, but like I said, due to the fan backlash, they went back and changed it. It's just the simple fact that originally they were going to have the Turtles as aliens and Eric Sox as the Shredder. That's already bad. They changed it, sure, but just the fact that that was what they were originally going to go with, and that they were actually confused as to why the fans didn't like it. I mean, and Megan Fox, I love you, but even saying to the fans, this is our movie, and if you don't like it, fuck off. I mean, dude, you know, jeez. But, that's just the thing. That's just, these guys should not be behind the project. These people should not be behind the wheel. And basically the movie should just be called Be Up and Rocksteady and Judith Hoag cameos too, because I have a bad feeling that it's just going to completely suck, like even as bad or even worse than the first one, but everyone's just going to turn a blind eye because of these things they're just going in there. You know, for all I know, Part 3 could even suck even worse, but we're going to have Ethan and Larry themselves appear in it, so everyone's going to love it anyway. It's just, I don't know. So anyways, guys, that's Mark Rodriguez here. This is my thoughts. That's my opinion. Like I said, this was the big thing. They speak up, agree, disagree, tell you what you think, and yeah, so see y'all next time. Oh yeah, one last thing. I know you guys are going to probably call me out on this. You're going to probably say, but Mark, you hate the movie so much, and yet how come you got like the official toys, like the weapons and stuff, based on the movie, or how come you like the 3DS game or whatever? Well, like I said before, in the 3DS game, the game just, like, it's weird. It just flat out plays like a normal Ninja Turtle game without too much based on the movie. So you can just kind of pretend it's got nothing to do with the movie anyway. The game is good as a game, you know. And as for the weapons, I mean, they're cool. They're cool weapons. I mean, what can I say? They're very good. They're detailed. And, I mean, it might be based on the movie or whatever, but I kind of know the fact that they're good weapons. Does not change the fact of the movie. I still hate it. I just want to clear that up. Thank you.